ngari, va, 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 ngari, ngari, va, 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 va। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਕਬੀਰ ਸਾਕਤ ਸੰਗ ਨਾ ਕੀਜੀਐ, ਦੂਰੈ ਜਾਈਐ ਭਾਗ, ਬਾਸਨ ਕਾਰੋ ਪਰਸੀਐ, ਤਉ ਕਛ ਲਾਗੈ ਦਾਗ। Kabir Sahib is saying, never ever do a sangat of Sakat. If you see a Sakat, run away, far away from them. Doing a sangat or making Sakats as your friends, it's like, when you're painting let's say some vessel, and by mistake you touch it, and your hand will definitely also become dirty. Let's say if it has a black paint or whatever, your hand will become dirty, even a little bit touch also. Same things happen. And we have been discussing this, that when we are talking with people, a lot of people have this question, right? What about my relatives? What about my friends? Should I stop talking with them? See if they are Sakat or not. If they are Sakat, then definitely stop. Run away from them. You cannot change the Sakat. You cannot change anybody, but Sakat will not even, you know, you should never do a company. Now, how you know who is a Sakat? We also say in this, first we have to figure it out who we are. Am I a Sakat? Are we a Sakat? Ourselves. Because Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha will tell us something who is Sakat in this Shabad, and then we have to check ourselves. Are we a Sakat? Before we start judging others. Because on the looks, if you will look at physically, Sakats will be same way as others. Maybe a Sakat will look like a Gurmukh physically. There are many personal stories which I'll share with you, and that's why this is a very sukham game. We use the word sukham. What is a sukham? Subtle game. It's very important we understand this game, because there can be only one thing at a time in your mind, in our mind, in a human's mind. We cannot have two things. Some people say they can do multitasking and all. That's fine. But at one point of time, one thought will be primary for you. There will be a sub thoughts. So many thoughts will be there, small thoughts, but one will be a primary thought. And everything will revolve around that thought. कोई schema बनाएगा. Like if the mind is a Sakat, and our mind can be a Sakat, my mind can be a Sakat, we have to check whether my mind is a Sakat or not. Continuously checking our mind is Sakat or not. High level definition of a Sakat. Sakat is that mind which is only and only thinking of Maya, drenched in Maya. You take the Sakat to Gurdwara, Masjid, temple, wherever, does not matter. They will go there also, but their mind will not change. Sakat will come to the Sangat, and I, by mistake, sometimes I said something like somebody got offended with me. But that was not to offend anybody, but that's a reality. Sakat will come in the Sangat, and they will sell their products there. They will do their business there, maybe selling the insurances or something or whatever. Again, I'm not saying people who sell insurances are Sakats. I'm not saying that. People who do business are Sakats. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you're doing that in the Sangat, because what is the purpose of the Sachi Sangat? Purpose of Sachi Sangat is Sant Jana Mil Harjas Gayo, Kot Janam Ke Dukh Gvayo. ਅਸੀਂ ਦੁੱਖ ਵਧਾਉਣ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ. We don't go in Sangat to increase our pain. We come to the Sangat so that our pain can be decreased or gone. The diseases can go away. तीने ताप निवारण हारा दुख हंता सुख रास ताको बिगन न को लागे जाकी प्रभ आगे अरदास. What are the ਤਿੰਨੇ ਤਾਪ? रजोगुण तमोगुण सत्वगुण. ਉਹ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਤਾਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ. Salok Mahalla Chautha, definition of a Sakat. Now you continuously focus on that. Maybe create a checklist on your mind and see, are we Sakat or not? Am I a Sakat or not? ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਣਾ, ਦੂਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖਣਾ. Don't think about somebody else. Think about yourself. Salok Mahalla Chautha, Sakat Jaye Nive Gur Age. Now if I just read this, that's why I was discussing with the Gurmukhs earlier this morning. मैं गुरमुखा नाल गल करता सी. Okay, when we just take one pankti, a little bit, and we don't read the full shabad, it has totally different meaning. Now the line is Sakat jaye nive gur age. Now somebody can just take this out and say, hey, see, Sakats, they do matha take to Guru. No, but Guru Sahib is not saying that, because we have to read the full line. Sakat jaye nive gur age, man khote kud kudyare. If your mind is counterfeit, is a fake, you have an evil mind. If I have an evil mind, my mind is full of filth. My agenda is totally different. My agenda is to sell or to do business in the Sangat. And I am putting my head in the front of Guru. मैं गुरु ग्रंथ साहब जी दे के जाना, गुरुद्वारे जाना, मैं मत्था टेकदा. But my mind is totally fake. I came there for some different purpose. But I'm showing people, देखो जी मैं कितना प्रेमी है. मैं कितना प्रेमी है, that I love my Guru. They will go to every day. Guru Pyareo, I have seen personally, again, I'm not going to name because we are not here to do Nindya Chukli, because we have to check ourselves. But in reality, just like Kabir Sahib is saying, Kabir Sakat Sangana Kijiye, Dure Jaye Pag. We have to run away from the Sakat. Seen literally people sitting for the 8 hour, 9 hour, 10 hours Gurdwara listening to the Kirtan or whatever. But then we hear, oh, that person did some lusty thing, some very, very bad thing to somebody in the Sangat. So be cautious. Very, very cautious. Somebody is reading Gurbani does not mean that person is a Gurmukh. Can be a Sakat also. Somebody is doing Simran may not be a Gurmukh, may be a Sakat. And the Guru Sahib will tell us how can we figure it out first ourselves and then others also. We don't have to do a Sangat of Sakats. Sakat jaye nive gur age, man khote kood kudyare. Ja gur kahe, utho mere bhai, beh jaye kusar baglare. Now Maharaj has used the word baglare. Baglare means bagla. In Gurbani, Sakat word, Bagla word has been used not by just Guru Sahban, by GuruNanak Dev Ji, Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha, Kabir Sahib. Even the Bhagat Sahban like Kabir Sahib has also used this word. That's why we have to be very careful and we have to understand who is a Bagla. For example, there is a beautiful Shabad, Sarvar Andhans Turehi Mela Khasme Eva Pana Sarvar Andar Hira Moti So Hansa Ka Khana. Now, what is the Hans? Now, literally, you can call Hans, it's actually a mystical bird, right? For the Gurmukhs are called Hans. When they go to the Sangat, they will pick Hira and Moti, meaning they will earn the wealth of Naam in the Sangat. But Gurmukhs will only earn the wealth of Naam. However, the Manmukhs, they will, which is Bagla Bhagat we can take Gurbani Chanu. Bagla Kag na rahi sarvar, je hove at siana. The cranes, one side you can call, Hans you can call swans, high level, but they are mystical, they are not real. But you can call them swans. Swan and a crane. Crane will eat fish from the same sarovar. For example, you go to Harmandir Sahib. Physical example I'm giving just for the understanding purposes. Just for understanding purposes, when you go to Darbar Sahib, Harmandir Sahib, Amritsar, there is a sarovar there. Inside that sarovar, there are fishes also there. Now, when the Gurmukhs go, they will take a chulla of Amrit, they will drink that Amrit from the sarovar of Harbandar Sahib. There are fishes also there. There was a news I'm not going to talk about, that we saw a news that there was somebody who was taking the fishes also, not from Harbandar Sahib, it was for some different Gurdwara. We're not going to discuss that because we are not here for gossiping. But they were taking the fish out and eating the fishes also. What does that mean? Literal meaning is that even somebody is going to the Gurdwara or a masjid or a mandir or a church, wherever, it depends whether they are there for 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 basically getting a gyan of a guru, taking a gyan of spirituality, taking the wisdom to meet Vaheguru, or they are there for some other purposes. People go to Hemkund Sahib, so many places they go. But what is the purpose? And we have to ask ourselves when we go to the Gurdwara what we do. Because Maharaj says, Ja gur kahe utho mere bhai, beh jaye kusar baglare. Can the Guru is telling them to get up? But what they are doing, they will not get up, they will sleep. They will sit down. They will not get up. Ja gur kahe utho mere bhai, utho mere bhai, beh jaye kusar baglare. वो बैठ जाएगा, उठेगा ही नहीं. They will sit down, they will not get up. Meaning they will do everything reverse than what Guru is telling them. जो गुरु कहता है ਉਹਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਣਗੇ, ਉਹ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਕਰਨਗੇ. ਗੁਰ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਵਰਤੈ, ਚੁਨ ਕੱਢੇ ਲੱਦੋ ਵਾਰੇ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ but Gursikhs, they know they have Satguru inside them and they know what is good and what is bad. And ਉਹ ਕੱਢਣਗੇ. Sometimes, people ask this question that Gurdwara is open for everybody. Yes, Gurdwara is open for everybody. But we still have to see if there are baglas there. Because sometimes people go to the Gurdwaras and the religious places to steal. They are not there. Or they will come with some other agenda. Some agenda, evil-mindedness. But Gursikhs will know. That's why when there are sevadars in the Gurdwaras or any religious places or spiritual places, there need to be a Gursikh. Gursikh, that doesn't mean only, I'm not only talking about Sikhism, meaning the one who is on the path of their Guru, shown by their Guru. If they don't know what the path of the Guru is, they will mistake Bagla also as a Pagat. Oye agge piche beh mu chupayan na rallai khote khotiare. Kende the Sakats will hide their faces. Right? I remember my childhood. I was in 7th or 8th grade. I used to do a Sangat, started doing a Sangat in Darbar Sahib. And I used to always sit at the back, hide my face. Why? Because the Gurmukh Pyare, they used to ask, now you read this Bani, now you read this Bani by heart. And I didn't had memorized even the Japji Sahib then. Right? So I used to hide my faces. So same thing, Maharaj says, when it comes, they will hide their faces. Oye agge piche beh muh chupayan na ralani khotiare. They are counterfeit, fake. They are scared. They might be sitting in the sun that they will know. Now, we don't have to judge others. Now, we have to look at ourselves. Apne aap nu judge karna hai. Our mind is Sakat or not. Till the time our mind is Sakat, will not be able to differentiate between Sakat and a Manmukh and a Gurmukh. Bagla or the swan, Hans. Hans jede hai, wo agge hoke baithenge. They will have questions of spirituality. They will ask their Guru how to meet Vaheguru. They will not just ask, they will do. What? आओ एक बारी पढ़ लिए. बाणी गुरु, गुरु है बाणी, विच बाणी अमृत सारे, गुर बाणी कहे, सेवक जन मन, प्रताख गुरु निस्तारे. गुरबाणी कहे, सेवक जन माने. The Hans will always do what Gurbani or Gurmat is telling them to do. They will not hide their faces. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਭੁੱਖ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਪੱਖ ਸਾ ਉਥੇ ਨਾਹੀ ਜਾਏ ਕੂੜ ਲਹਿਣ ਭਿਡਾਰੇ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ but the Sakats, their place is somewhere else. Sangat is not their place. They are there for some agenda. Maybe their place is pubs, clubs and discotheques. They are only there for some evil purposes. And Maharaj is giving an example of a sheep, Pidare. We must have seen that, you must have seen that. The paid, the sheeps, they will always take a bath in some gand, in some filthy place. They look beautiful. You know, when you see the sheep, they are beautiful sheep, but they will always take a bath in the gand. They love the gand, filth. Je sakat nar khwaiye lochiye, bik kadde mukh uglare. Even if you will bring the Sakat by force and tell them to jap naam, so they'll come to the Sangat, but they will not jap. They'll be sitting in the Sangat, they will not jap. Everybody will be doing the Sasgara Simran, they'll be looking around here and there, here and there. And they will not leave also, because they are there for different purpose. So Maharaj is saying, there's no benefit of, giving them the food of Naam, because their food is poison. At the end of the day, they will do Nindya Chugli of the Sangat, Sachi Sangat, of the Satguru. They can give sab mein ji Vaheguru karte rehende. Koi faida nahi. Now everybody is not a Sakat. Sometimes some people, it takes time for them to understand the game. But there's a clear recognition Guru Ramdas Sachi Pasha is doing. So that means even we were Sakat in the past, we might be Sakat now. We have to decide for ourselves, not for others. Har Sakat Sang na kariyo. This is Ardas. Guru Ramdas Sachi Pasha is saying this is we need to do Ardas. We need to do the Ardas कि मैनू संगत ना देना साकत दी. हर साकत सेती संग ना करियो ओए मारे sirjan hare. Because they will be cursed and beaten by Vaheguru. And if we will do the Sangat of Sakats, we will also be cursed and beaten by Vaheguru. Sangat chappa aane kaade vaste hain. Why we come to the Sangat? We have to ask ourselves. The purpose of life is to meet Vaheguru. But if we are here for something else, तो महाराज कहते फिर की करोगे तुसी की फायदा जिसका एक खेल सोई कर वेखै जन नानक नाम समाए कहते but this is a game. Some people will be Sakat. Some people will change with Vaheguruji's kirpa from Sakat to Gurmukh, and some people will remain Sakat forever. Forever. It's only with Vaheguruji's kirpa. If somebody is blessed with a naam, if somebody is with the grace of Vaheguru, they can change. We cannot change anybody. He is watching this game. Mere Prabh Sache ek khel rachaya. This is a game. Some people are Sakat, some are Gurmukhs. Some are Manmukh, some are Gurmukh. Some are Hans, and some are Bagla. So we have to see that. We have to check that. And we have to check in 24 hours, are we a Sakat or are we a Gurmukh? Sometimes we can be Sakat also. So we have to work on that. Mahalla Chautha, Satgur Purakh Agam hai, Jis Andar Har Ur Tarya. And there is no difference between a Satguru. Satguru also has Onkar, means one. Satguru means Jot, means Vaheguru. Purkh also has Onkar, means one as a Jot. Agam also has Onkar here. Maharaj is making it very, very clear. Maharaj is saying the Satgur is Agam. Satgur is Purakh. He is the creator. He is the Jot. Satgur mera sada sada na aave na jaye. O abhinasi Purakh hai. Sab mein rahya samaye. And why Satguru is Vaheguru? Because there is no difference. Jis andar har ur tarya. Satguru is made of Naam. Let's take an example of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was one of the unique entity, I can't call him a person or something, an entity whose physical body was also Satguru. Satguru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Bhagat Kabir Ji, they all were there. Even physical body became Satguru. Or you can say it was there from the day one. They were Satguru. Satgur Purakh agam hai, jis andar har ur tarya. They didn't wanted to, what happened with them? Guru Nanak Dev Ji's saskar never happened. His cremation never happened. Bhagat Kabir Ji's cremation never happened. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਤੱਤ ਹੈ, even the 5 elements of the physical body, they also got mixed with one Vaheguru. Nobody did their saskar. Guru Arjan Dev Ji saskar never happened. Guru Gobind Singh Ji saskar never happened. Bhagat Kabir Ji saskar never happened. No cremation happened for them. So there is no difference, because mostly you will see the physical body is there. For example, for other Guru Sahban, the physical body was there, but their mind was 100% Vaheguru. Mantu Jot Swaroop hai apna mood pachan. It was Jot Swaroop. It was light. It was Prakash Roop. But Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, I'm not differentiating. They were all same, because physical body doesn't matter. But just to give you an example, that even their physical body became Satguru. Satguru no apad koi na sakai. Nobody can be like Satguru. Who is our Satguru right now? Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Gurbani Guru. Nobody can be equal to Satguru. Satguru no apad koi na sakai, jis wal sirjan harya. Because Satguru Ji is appointed directly by Sirjanhar, means Vaheguru. See, Vaheguru Ji's, this is a phenomena. And I will try to post, I think we have done it before. I'll try to post a small video, or you can search on the YouTube. It's called Rainbow Body, I think. And I can be, there was one Buddhist monk, they showed the pictures also. And slowly, he reduced his body. And then after some time, his body was no longer there. There was one Gursik, a Nirmala Sant in 60s or 70s, I can be wrong. He was there he basically, he told the Sangat that tomorrow, please all come together. Tomorrow is my last day. And the Sevadars out there said, Sant Ji, should we arrange your funeral, your cremation? Thoda saskar arrange kariye, samagri ikkathi kariye, desi घ्यो वगैरह सारा इकट्ठा करिए. He said, no, don't collect anything for me. Don't arrange anything for me. You just come there. I want to do spatid to all of you before I go. Everybody was like, if the wood will not be there, if the desi kyo will not be there, if the fire will not be there, how would he be, where will he, what will he do? Everybody was, and what happened, somebody told, their digital media never used to be there, but the print media was there, newspapers were there, all of them gathered. And Sant Ji first did a Simran, Asa Ki War, Nitnem, then he did a Ardas, and then he did a Fateh to everybody. And in one moment, there was small sound which came, and people just saw small kind of a jot coming out, and the physical body was not there, as if it got spreaded everywhere. And there was the fragrance of a perfume-like fragrance, a beautiful smell came out all over that environment. And during that time, people even took the pictures also of the jot and all, but nothing was there. Even his physical body became, so that if with Satguruji's kirpa, Vaheguruji's kirpa, that kirpa can help to even to the jan also. Har jan aisa chahiye jaisa har hi hoye. Even their eyes and all, everything, the kirpa can happen with another of Satguruji, with Vaheguruji. Even a human being can achieve that, but only with the kirpa, only with the grace, not with our own jor. Jor of Shakti of Vaheguru, power of Vaheguru. Satgur ka khadag sanjo har pagat hai, jit kaal kantak maar vidareya. Khadag means the khanda or the kirpan you can call. Kende, the armor of Satguruji is the khadag or as a pagat, his pagat, har pagat, Satguruji's. And how can we know that the pagat is an armor? Because the pagat can kill, can erase the kal, can erase the five doots. Kal kantak mar vidarya. And remember that, Guru Pyareo, we all have that power of Sadguru. It's just we need to ignite that. It is all inside us. It depends what we are here for. And whenever your mind or my mind or our mind is going to some other things, remember that we are not Sakat. We are not Sakat. We are Jot of Satguruji. We are the light of Satguruji, of Vaiguruji. That's why Maharaj tells us, that's why we read the Gurbani every day, Nitnem. Sab mein Jot, Jot hai soe, tisde chanan, sab mein chanan hoye. Our aim is to become that Jot, nothing else. Satgur ka rakhanhara har aap hai. Who protects Satguru? Vaiguruji is protecting himself, right? So there's no second thing. It's only Vaiguru. It's only one Vaiguru. Who is saving Satguru? Vaiguruji himself is, because he himself is Vaiguruji. Har aap hai. Satgur ke piche har sab ubarya. Whosoever will listen to the Satguruji, whosoever will follow the footsteps of Satguruji, they will also be saved. Meaning, if we Gurbani kahe, Sevak Jan mane, Partak Guru Nistarya. If we will do what Gurbani is telling us, practically, not just listening, not just hearing, we have to do. जो मंदा चितवे पूरे सतगुरु का सो आप उपावन हारे मारिया. If the Vishwash is not coming, you know, if the faith is not coming in Gurbani and all, remember one thing, don't say anything bad. Say, I don't know, I don't understand that. Maybe Vaiguruji will do a kirpa and I will start understanding that. But never ever speak evil for Sadguruji. And that's why respect the Gurmukhs, respect the Pagats of all the religions, all the spiritual people. That's why Maharaj told us the first thing is, Ninda Pali Kisi ki nahi, Manmukh Mukt Karan. Nindya is not good for anybody. Forget about the Satguru. जो मंदा चितवै पूरे सतगुरु का सो आप उपावन हारै मारिया. कहते मार देगा. Meaning, they will be destroyed, as in they will directly go to the Patal Lok. 14 pavans, Patal Lok, 7 pavans, they will end up in some 84 lakh June. एक गल होवे हर दरगाह सच्चे की. एक गल होवे. And this is the, I am not saying that Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha is saying. Say, I am not saying that. This is the hukam, this is the process of Vaiguruji. And he made this law a process in the Dargah. GuruNanak agama vicharya. I am just here to reveal you this mystery. I'm only here to tell you what is happening there, so that in the physical body we understand that and we get inspired to do the bhakti. And we can actually see that happening. Guru Pyareo, if you, let's say, when we sometimes we read the Gurbani and when we hear that, okay, that people are beaten there and all that stuff, sometimes we don't believe that, right? Guru Pyareo, if you will do the bhakti, if you will do the Simran, and if you will have that thought, and you will do the Ardas, Maharaj, you said that, I'm sure you said it right, but I'm having a problem with the faith of that. Help me out. Guru Pyareo, trust me on that. Maharaj will actually show you that this is what is happening in the Narak, in the hell. He will show you. It's not then just a talk. It will be your experience. E gal hove har dargah sache ki jan nanak agam vicharya. Kende, it was a mystery before, agam before, but this is what happens in the court, in the dargah. Paudi sach sutya jini aradhya. Now this is a technique. First Maharaj told us what is Sakat, what happens in the dargah and everything, what happens to the Sakats and all. Now Maharaj is saying how can you not be a Sakat? How can you become a Gurmukh? Paudi, Sach Sutya Jini Aradhya, Ja Utthe Ta Sach Chave. And then before you sleep, start doing Simran. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. If you listen to the Shabad, start listening to the Shabad. Wah. That's why our our discipline is in the night time, you have to do Sohela. Moment you are done with the Sohela, start doing Simran. Don't watch TV. Don't watch your phones and start doing, all that stuff. Don't sleep with that. If Maharaj is saying, if you will do the Seva of Satguruji, if you will do Simran before you sleep, while sleeping, if you will start doing the Simran, when you will get up also, you will do Simran. And you can test with the little babies or toddlers. If you will tell them and you will say, okay, let's do Simran. And when they will sleep, in the middle of the night, they will wake up and they will be still doing the Simran. They will get up, they will be still doing the Simran. And the same thing is we also have to become a baby of Satguruji. And we will also, with Vaiguruji's Kirpa, will do the Ardas, Menti and Seva of Satguruji, Simran, when we will get up. Se virle jug mein janiye jo Gurmukh sach rave. And they are rare ones. He's saying, I'm giving this teaching to everybody. Guru Ramdas Sachipasha is saying, I'm giving this teaching to everybody. But remember, they are virle. They are rare ones who will actually follow this. And if they will follow this, Jo Gurmukh Sach Rave, then they will always be, Vaiguruji will always stay with them. Gur mere sang sada hai nale. Hau balihari tin ko je anadin sach lave. Kende, I am sacrificed to those who day and night remember Vaiguru. Always stay with the Sach, with the truth. As in Vaiguru, Aad Sach, Jugaad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak, Hosi Pi Sach. Jin man tan sacha pamda se sachi dargah gave. Kende, their man and tan. A lot of people sometimes ask, is physical body important? Do we have to keep the rehat? Yes, if you are doing the Simran, automatically the physical wrath will come. Automatically. You don't have to, what is happening in the Panth? People, if they don't have, if somebody dadi cut, or if they don't have a, hair on their head, or if they do some nasha or something, people say, oh, stop that, stop that. It's not going to happen. People are not going to change like that. Even by force, if people will change also, they will start doing that thing again. Always, if you want to change something, if you want to help something, change you cannot do, change Guru Sahib will do. But if you want to help somebody, tell them to come to the Sachi Sangat. Tell them to jap naam. Aap japo avara naam japao. Sajan sant karo e kaam. Aan tyag japo har naam. Can they leave everything and do one thing? Just start doing Simran. They will change. The physical rahat will also come. Jin man tan sacha pamda. Then they will not feel like. And there's the katha will go long. We'll tell some other time, maybe in the camps. But this is the personal experience I've seen with the people. Even with the other religion, they feel like after doing Simran, they don't feel like cutting their hair or something. Because for what? Because physical body is going to perish one day. So why to change our looks and everything and all? Jin man tan sacha pavda se sachi dargah gave. Can they, when their mind and their body is connected with Vaiguru, is in the hukam of Vaiguru, they will definitely go to the dargah of Vaiguru. That's where their home is. They will stay there. Jan Nanak bole sach naam. Sach sacha sada nave. Vaiguru ji sahib mera nit nawa. Sada sada. Sach sacha sada nave. Jan Nanak bole sach naam. I'm speaking the naam. I'm telling you the naam. If you will listen to the naam, because Vaiguruji is Nama, Vaiguruji is Nama, Sache Sacha, Sada Nave, always new, right? Your mind will always be also new all the time, always be fresh. Mind will not be in sorrow, in anxiety, in depression, in pain. It will always be pain free. Because these thoughts, these lusty thoughts, this being greedy, angry, and all, This is the pain. It will go away. Will be always refresh. Aao ji Gurmukh Pyareo. Let's refresh ourselves. How? Wah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Aao ji. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. Seva kar lo Gurmukho. Wah, Guru.
Guru, Why, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru। अंतर्गत सिमरन। गुरु प्यारियो, मन ही बोले, मन ही सुने। वाहिगुरु जी। हम अवगुण भरे, एक गुण नाही। अमृत छाड़, बिखे बिख खाई। माया मोह परम पै भूले। सुत दारा स्यो प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत। तह मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की। गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की। गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा,